Let's see if we can unmute the mic and then get it off the ground for the first stream that we're trying here. We will see how it goes. Hello. This is going to be some game stream stuff because we have to commodify our hobbies. So let's see if I've got all my settings the way I think I want them. I don't know. Okay, the first question is, even though I know there's nobody watching yet, the sound out looks correct. And it doesn't look like it's bleeding over into the mic. So I think that's doing good so far. That's fantastic. This isn't exactly the right size. You'll see the window here, a little cut off on the side, right there. The window, it's on my head. That's okay. This is the comfort game that I'm playing first as a test because I kind of want to do all the voices for it because I could just mind off, play this fun game called Chasm. I say Chasm. You could say Chasm, I guess, if you wanted to be wrong. But I like this one. It's real cute. It's real short. It'll probably only take 2 or 3 streams to do. And I'm going to read all the stuff. No skipping anything. Going through all the characters and lore of it. Because, again, it's real cute. It's real small. So this is truly just a test to kick off the ground here. I'm going to be trying to do 3 game streams a week and then 2 more serious kind of educational streams, which is really what this is plugging instead. Monday from 5 to 7, as on the schedule. I think all the schedule stuff is posted correctly. Is a study hall, so if you need to body double or have somebody, a space for doing something that you need to focus on while other people are focusing on it, that's going to be our study hall on Mondays. And then Tuesdays we are going to be going through together and rewording the Constitution so that people understand it and get rid of all the 18th century language in it. Something that's pretty important right now. That's my personal project that I'm doing. And in the meantime, I'm going to be gaming. So, all my levels look good. All the things appear to be happening, as far as I know. I clicked the button, and now it's happening. So, let's start. I can easily play this game for 2 hours without thinking about it. We're going to start a new game. We are going to use the name Otzerius. That's one of my first sort of PCs that I've made. Otzerius Boon. We're going to put that on hard because I played through this a bunch and it's not a hard game in the first place. There's nobody in chat or anything, so I can't ask if we should do a random seed or if we should try to spell something with the few letters we have. We've got 1 through 0, A through F. I think I'll probably just hit random a few times. How many times should I hit random? That one looks good. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Wait a second. It's supposed to be 8 digits. Why did it leave 1 out? Okay, that's 7. 7 digits. Well, let's pick the last digit. How about a 3? Everything going? I like it. This is pretty simple to do, it turns out, as long as my computer's not lying to me. So, we will play Chasm. Alzerius, wake up. Big stretch. I thought I'd find you up here, says Jareth. Did you fall asleep watching the Knights ride off on their mission? Don't worry, you're the brightest recruit this outpost has seen in some time. Soon you'll be a full-fledged guild day and night, and I'll still be here running errands for the commander. Which reminds me, he sent me to find you. Your orders are to report to Commander Silxer's office at once. You better hurry. He seemed even more impatient than usual. What if there's some people? Oh, look at that. Is there somebody in the chat? Lucky duck. It works. Hey, alright, thanks. Thanks for that. Nice. It does seem to be working. Alright. Thank you for the first time chat as well for offering to fix my mic. Does the mic sound okay? Is the only question. And can you hear the actual levels are hot? Thank you. Thank you for that. Here, let's turn. Which parts are the hot mess? Too much PC audio? I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guy. Mm-hmm. No, not enough desktop audio or mic. Okay, so these need to be louder. Okay. Let's see. Set. -6. -6. Okay, yeah, that is up there. I see right where that should be. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can fix that here. That's a little bit better for, let's see. I'm also reading what you're doing, so let's see. Let's see. How about... Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better for mic, right? How's that for mic volume now? Nice, nice. And what about game audio? Game audio is just music. It's not really super important. At least in this game, anyway. Much better. No clip, not clipping. Good. Not clipping is good. Let's see. Do I have a limiter set up? I do. Limiter at -6. -6. Oh, okay. I had a much. Didn't have one as much there. I think. So let's see. Deep. Boom. 2. Okay, that's definitely a lot louder for the sound out. Okay, cool. Add an EQ. I've got a lot of different things. I watched videos on how to set up one of these and followed along basically. But obviously it's all going to be a little different per setup. Okay, if that sounds reasonable so far, we can kind of dial this in as we go. Because I do want to play some of the game here. Ooh. No, not that button. There we go. Now we're back in it. The desktop can come down. I feel like you're adding this to the desktop audio, not the mic audio. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, some of those I was adding a little bit for both if we wanted them to be both there, but that's... That one, yeah, the threshold was lower for the desktop before. I appreciate all the initial assistance for sure. So we're sort of a knight in this game. Pixel platformer, fun and simple. Eyes of the Watchers. Kneel in the light of the Watchers, and your deeds shall be recorded in the Tome of Light. Their eyes will always find those who shine brightly. They remember our deeds in this life and offer us a place by their side in the next. Let the light of the Watchers illuminate your path, and they shall aid you in your time of need. Aphizel the Younger. We're exploring everywhere. Not a lot of action this morning, but the views sure are beautiful. It is kind of a pretty pixel game. The Gildean Oath. By the light of the Watchers I hereby pledge my sword to the land of Gildea. I will illuminate the places where darkness dwells. My shield shall always be ready to defend those who are defenseless. I shall seek to be brave, just, and loyal for the glory of Gildea. Glenn says, sorry I can't train in the yard with you today. Yendrik says I need to stay in bed until I get better. Stop back and tell me if anything interesting happens, okay? I have to go that way anyway later, so we'll come back to it. General Siriz Tifali, already dead. Everyone is out chasing down bandits and I'm stuck here cleaning. That's the last time I throw dice in the barracks. If you ask me, the commander's horse eats better than we do. You know the rules, recruit. No one leaves this outpost without the commander's approval. The birth of Gildea. In the year 398, the tyranny of Linhen's despotic leader, King Trell, forced many to choose between their lives and their values. Pertinent. The people were lost and confused in the wake of the capital's destruction, but General Sirius Tifali rose to guide them. He made it his mission to secure the land so that the Council of Leaders could establish Gildea, a kingdom without a king. This council was created to ensure that power would never again be concentrated in the hands of one person. Soon after Gildea was formed, the council's first act was to formally create the Knights of Gildea, led by none other than Tifali himself. Oh, there's Yendrik. Have you come to borrow another book? Remember, even the mightiest warrior can grow stronger through knowledge. 114th of Luminoth. That's a big month. 114th? I like that. 772. 2 recruits caught gambling, both sentenced to 10 days of extra duties. 115th of Luminoth, 772. We reached a report of bandits attacking traders on the road to Delcath. The commander has dispatched the knights to investigate. There's Jareth. How'd you get back here so fast? There you are. Go right in. The commander's waiting. Here's Sixler. At ease, recruit. I have a mission for you. There's a small mining town about 3 days' journey to the west called Garthus. This morning I received an urgent letter from the town's mayor. He reports that miners were attacked by a wild beast while working deep in the mines. Now they refuse to go back to work until it's been taken care of. I know this sounds like a trivial matter, but we depend on Garthus for supplies and raw materials. What part of being attacked by a wild beast in a fantasy game seems like a trivial matter? It seems like a pretty right up our alley sort of matter. As you know, I sent these knights on a mission yesterday, which leaves me a bit short-handed. I need you to go to Garthus and do whatever it takes to get those mines up and running again. I think you're ready to become a Gildean knight, but you must prove yourself first. Do you understand your orders? Yes. Good. Head to the armory and get properly equipped before you set off for Garthus. Godspeed, recruit. Wow, your first mission. I had a feeling today was going to be your lucky day. Be careful on the road to Garthus. The snowstorms are treacherous this time of year. Snowstorms? Well, that is also still pertinent, isn't it? And now we go back this way. Wait, you get to go on a mission too? This day just keeps getting worse. Rory, the armorer. So the commander's sending you on your first mission. You'll be needing a weapon then. Take a sword off the rack. Make sure to equip your sword before setting off. Just remember your training, and you'll do fine. Probably won't immediately die. Almost certainly. This is exactly the kind of level of RP I like for a cute game. It's not overly complicated at all. Real simple. There's a lot of back and forth. As a Metroidvania, there's quite a bit of retracing your steps. It looks like you're all set. Make sure you have everything you need. Once you go through this gate, there's no turning back. You're not going to let me back through the gate? What if I forgot my shoes? Good luck. You're gonna need it. And then we have a nice little cutscene. And now here's my favorite theme in the game, is the Karthus overworld. Oh, and an ominous crow. Ah. Established 672. So this has been around for a while compared to the dates in the other calendars we've seen. I'm a bit of a save scummer too. If you don't like people playing games who do that, then it might be a problem, because I save. I hate having to replay stuff that I have already done that isn't part of the necessary replaying, so I save as often as I can. Pretty empty town. Nobody around to do nothing. Oh. Professor Basden's letter. Dear Basden, I must confess I believe you have something interesting to say for once. The tribe you described in your last letter seems to have some basis in reality, which is more than I can say about your crackpot theories about King Trell. I'm glad you have put aside these childish fantasies about magical forces driving the king mad. You should focus your efforts on the ancient civilization. It may be your final chance to prove yourself. Sincerely, G.P. Medges, Dean of Anthropology, Gildean Academy of Science. The Dean. No matter what piece of media, the Dean is always kind of a dick. Karthus Mines employees only. All others are prohibited. JQ. Thank the Watchers. A Gildean Knight. Oh, you're only a recruit? Well, I reckon I should just be thankful I'm not alone anymore. Well, I'm J.Q. Karthus, mayor of this town and the managers of the mine below it. Unfortunately, the mines have become less and less productive in spite of our best efforts. My crew began blasting in search of a new vein of ore, but found only the wild beast I wrote to you about. But then, a few days ago, things got much worse. In the dead of night, a gang of hideous creatures came up from the mines and ransacked the town. When the morning came, I finally worked up the courage to investigate and found the town was empty. Please, you must find the missing townsfolk and help restore Karthus. Take this key, it'll open the gate to the mines. And please remember to report back here if you find anyone. And not going right back to sleep. Oh boy. Wanted, Felix Farron and Drake Stryker, the notorious duo, are wanted by the Kingdom of Gildea to stand trial for crimes of thievery and piracy. They were last seen heading east towards the Landorian Mountains. Beware, both are to be considered armed and dangerous. If you see either individual, please contact the authorities immediately. Side quest. Let's celebrate. Karthus' 100th anniversary is nearly upon us. On the 121st day of the Luminoth, 772, we will gather to celebrate a historic day the town was founded by J.Q. Karthus I. All townsfolk and visitors are invited to join. Please bring a dish to share and we'll see you there. Missing persons. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of the following people should contact the mayor immediately. And here we have the list of people we gotta rescue. J.Q. Karthus III. Oh, you can never leave Karthus, actually. You can try. But, sorry, you're stuck here. And now we have the mines. Immediately blocked, but we see a good cut through. I'll try to point out some of the things. I've played this game since it came out, and this is definitely, as I said, my comfort game that I've played through a bunch. So I'll point out the things that were nice quality of life improvements that they added since the original release. Oh, can't do that yet. A troll. Every time I find a good platformer that feels good to play, you just go through it a lot to me. Especially with one that's... No. 4 shots. Oh, I need to upgrade my weapon as soon as I can. But especially one that's... It's a Metroidvania, so it's always just a little different. Can't get that way. Apple. Come on. Double gotcha. Have we here? Professor Basden, entry number 1. My search for King Trell may have been in vain, but luckily I have discovered evidence of an ancient civilization which thrived in these mountains at least 1,000 years ago. I shall refer to them as the Ladori tribe in reference to the Ladorian mountains in which they once lived. Based on these paintings, they appear to have been a peaceful hunter-gatherer society. Their written language is primitive, but very similar to ancient Delcathian script. Could these people be related to the early tribes of the East? I will need to find more examples if I am to fully study and translate it. So we got ourselves... Oh, 1 level up already. I guess when you're level 1, it's pretty easy to level up. Got ourselves an academic here lost in the mines. Which also seems to have a pretty fair amount of poisonous green gas. Always good for the miners. Racking up a little bit of money so far. Never know what they're gonna drop. Aha! And the very first shrine save point. Underground. With lovely red tree branches underground. Remember, the entire contention of this kind of game here is that everything's underground, actually. To jump? No, this way. Up first. Let's go up first. I said up first. Gotcha. Can't reach that yet. Ha. 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 topaz. Precious jewels are good in this game for upgrade material. Narina. Thanks for helping me out of that cage, my child. I'm Narina. I run the magic shop in town. I was tending to my horse Buttercup when I was taken captive. I hope she is okay. She gets awful lonely when I'm gone. Stop by my shop and see me if you're ever in need of my services. And then, like every good game, they just sort of vanish because getting them out of a cage somehow gets them across the mines still filled with trolls. I like a game that doesn't overthink itself. No. Ah, bat. Bat! Come on, give me some money or something. No, no drops. That's the good reason for backtracking anyway. Ah. You never know what they're gonna drop. Wow. I did put this on hard, didn't I? Level ups seem like they're just rolling through. Gloop. The gloop. Warp scroll and a token. Gotcha. Oh ho ho. Backdash. First treasure chest. Oh, and a luck scroll too. Leather cap. Now we're talking. Now we can start upgrading things. Oh, look at that. 2 defense. It's twice as good as 1 defense. The only thing I understand in a pixel game, not changing the character's appearance for all the cool different gear you get, but I do wish they had maybe a sequel or something like that where they would add it, because there's a lot of good stuff in here that you don't actually really get to see on the character. Oh, missed $5. Ah. Keep whiffing over top of the slimes. They're too short. Which way? Oh, this is the dark room. Can't get to the dark room yet. You need something to illuminate it. And here we go. The first cutback. Cut through, shortcut, what have you. How do those giant stone slabs move directly up? Don't ask those questions. Save in the little shrine. This was also a quality of life right here. This was not in the original release. The save point in the mines. Or the main exit here was on the side. This one was over on this side, rather than here on the center, but they added nice little things that really help navigation, so you're not quite having to constantly retrace all your steps, just the most important steps. Ah, you jerk. Grapes and some iron. Hey, big fella. It's a good thing you're slow. As you can see, this is on hard, so it's not like the bosses are particularly complicated. Oh, I was just talking instead of watching. As I say that, I get hit in the head with a rock, of course. And that's Bastin. Thank you for your assistance. I am Professor Bastin of the Gildean Academy of Science. I first arrived in Carthus nearly a year ago, searching for remnants of King Trail's caravan. While staying in town, I learned of the ancient paintings throughout these caverns. To my astonishment, they were made by an undiscovered tribe that lived here nearly 1,000 years ago. I named them the Lodore after these mountains and began to devote all of my time to researching them. They're a very interesting people, but their sudden disappearance is what captured my curiosity. My work was going swimmingly until someone sneaked up on me and knocked me out. You mean snuck? I guess it is technically both correct, but snuck up on me and knocked me out. Come on, Bastin, you're a professor. I believe we have a common interest in finding out why people, both ancient and modern, keep disappearing here. The miners were last blasting on the bottom floor, so we should begin our investigation there. Come now, together we can open the gate to the lower levels of the mines. And then he vanishes too. Wow. How many levels am I now? Level 4 already. There is a class mode that once you beat the game, at least once, you can activate class mode, where your strength, intelligence, constitution, and luck over there actually play a bigger role, but they don't really do a whole lot in just the regular base game here. And this is where the cut-throughs become essential. Remember what I said about save scumming? So these videos are also going to go up on the YouTube channel, which means... Oh, wait. Now just stand there for a moment while I lock the gate in place. That should do it. Now follow me. You guys are the ones who got captured. I'm the one with a sword. Rat. Wow, 4 shots for a rat, huh? But because these are going up on the YouTube channel later, I will continue to plug the fact that I'm doing game streams for fun and commodifying hobbies that I like, but it's really sort of just to build an audience for the more educational streams I want to do on Mondays and Tuesdays, where we have a study hall on... oh, I found the secret already. There's a secret in every map has one cut through that doesn't show you. You just have to find it for some bonuses. And this is a bonus of learning. Did I get a learning scroll? I don't think I did. I got a warp scroll and a luck scroll. That's all right. Little buffs here and there. But Mondays and Tuesdays are going to be a study hall stream on Monday so that people can kind of body double and get something done if they need to. Max HP goes up. So whatever you're trying to do, or if you need an excuse to do it and you can do it with a stream on in the background, that can be roughly 2 hours of doing good stuff from 5 to 7, getting your work done. And then on Tuesdays, also 5 to 7, going to be kind of leading a rewording, not a rewriting, because rewriting implies a potential different meaning, but a rewording of the Constitution so that everyone actually understands it and the 18th century language is eliminated, which it should have been a long time ago. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I got 2 kobolds after me? Come on. Nope, you guys synced up. You're done. You're done now. So that's really the project I want to work on. It seems like just far too many people don't know what our laws are actually supposed to be because either didn't bother to read it or, you know, it's kind of thick to parse sometimes with the intentionally old language. It should have been redone a while ago, but that's really what I want to get people involved in. I'd like to shoot, you know, and I know this is literally my first stream, and I'm out here saying I want to shoot for like 1,000 people per stream because that is statistically a significant number for national statistics. Hello, first-time chat. Everyone was left behind. What does that mean? What does everyone was left behind mean? Oh, for what I'm talking about, for the actual, yes, you're correct. They were. Because no one knows what the actual document says. So that's why I want to go through it. Oh, I've got the club now. The club is a good early game weapon for mobility and a lot more damage. 3 shots. Single shotting the bats now. Ah! Alright, you caught me. You caught me. A little bit. And I'm getting the venison drops. Those are the good drops from the kobolds. You need the venison for something later in the game. But that's why we look through all the secrets to find and make sure we know where we're going. 2 shots for the crawlers now? The club does like double the damage. Oh yeah. Lots of money. Yes, No Child Left Behind did in fact leave every single person behind, because it was like, we're not leaving you there, you're getting pushed through, no matter what's happening. Are you literate? Doesn't matter. You're graduated. Yeah. It's pretty bad times. Aha! Another treasure room. As you get through the game, you'll notice treasure rooms a little more easily. Oh, this is a fun one. It's gonna... Oh, it tried to get me into the poisonness. Uh-oh. Oof. I could use another level up, that's for sure. Ooh, a leather belt. Accessory, leather belt. Oh, look at all those numbers go up. I love it when numbers go up. Let's see. I do have an apple, which will restore a little health. All the food restores health too. Typical of game. Eat food, feel better. See, the range of motion on the club is what really makes it much better early game here. It's slower, but it hit harder. And that is definitely the kind of gamer I usually am. I'm not super finesse, I'm not super magic user, I am bonk the enemy. There we go, there's the level up. Bonk the enemy until enemies stop moving. The rats are quick. Oh, nice. Another drop. A bandana. Is it better than the leather cap? It is. It is. The bandana... Leather cap, not as good as bandana. Strange, but effective. Ah. More iron. Once you find the blacksmith in the caves here, you can use the raw materials to craft better weapons even. Unfortunately, he's not one of the first ones you get. But that's okay, we're not struggling. This is a cute game. With simple puzzles like that, throw switch, open door. don't know how many times I've played through this one. Probably at least 5 or 10. Oh. Professor Basden, entry number 2. My research indicates that the shaman was the leader of the Lodori tribe. They relied on him to help with all aspects of their lives. From what I can gather, the shaman spent most of his time meditating and attempting to make contact with spirits from beyond our world. To aid him in his quest, he utilized rare gemstones, much like modern mystics. The Lodori tribe believed that gemstones contained supernatural power. Perhaps it was the search for such stones that caused the tribe to venture into these mines? Question mark? Ooh, $50. 50 gold pieces, I should say. This is a fantasy world. There's no dollars. The world would be much more fanciful, I think, if we switched back to dollars or gold pieces from dollars. But instead we're getting rid of the penny because it's bad. And we've got another cutback. And another quick save. This anthropologist is pretty far ahead of me for all of the enemies I'm having to kill. And now we go down a little. Floor number 2. Nicely labeled from the miners. Can't get through here yet. More kobolds. Gotcha. Just waiting for him to, like, aggro again. He's pretty slow. Hey, don't hit me with a rock. What did I just say? Don't hit me with a rock? Guy's down here throwing rocks. Why did that critter have $10? I keep saying dollars. Just sort of natural, I guess. Nope. Nope. And no. The club was a real good first drop. Oh-ho! Win. Thank the Watchers. I'm Win. I work in these mines searching and ore and minerals. I'm so glad the military is here to finally get things back to normal. Wait, you're the only one? Well, you have true grit, that's for sure. I'm going to head back to the tavern. I need to get my mind off all this with a few games. Hey, you know what, Win? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing too. Aw, credit him. Oh. Wee. It seems like this was fun for the miners. Like, if you were down here trying to do a lot of work, they also built in a bunch of, like, jumping games for you. Okay, so that's the next level down. That's the next level down, which means up here is probably just dead ends. Aha! Treasure room. Ah! No. Bad kobold. Just because you live here. Monster Slayer, defeat 1,000 enemies. Definitely didn't do that so far, but maybe with all the other things combined. What do we got? A club, a special club? Let's see. Oh ho ho! Intelligence goes up 1, and my magic points go up 2 as well. Nice. So yeah, they can be, like, I guess rare or have bonuses attached to the weapons. So that's even better. Got a slightly better club now. Topaz apple again. Protected. Oh, see? Defense buff. Now it's a good time to go down to the next level. But not before another cut through. It's a Metroidvania, but there's some things that are never different because obviously you would just like dead end your own games. It's pretty well designed. I think they did a really cute job on this one. It's super, super replayable. Let's go to level 3. Nothing bad will happen to me. Oh no! Just kidding. More emeralds than precious jewels and money. It's a little pro tip there. If you've never played this one, now you know. Hug the left side. Save again. Didn't I just save? I did. That's what I mean by save scumming. I don't even think about it. Every time I see one, I save. Look at his little legs. Oh, to have infinite stam of a platformer. Ow. Did not hit the backdash button fast enough that time. Can't get to that one yet. Oh, whiff. Try again. There we go. Clonk, clonk. Dang it. The club is a little too slow to adequately backdash out of the way sometimes. There's a level up. Nice. Trucking right along. Whiff. Should just jump them. This character's got lots of uppies. What would that be? If you're like a 6-foot-ish tall person. This is a like 8-foot vertical leap, roughly. What are they feeding the knights here? Tonic recipe, and that is to replenish your mana points. They don't call it mana, I don't think, actually. Do they call it mana at any point in this game, or is it just MP all the time? You will also find, if you want to tune into my game streams and watch me game, that I am a controller person. Where's the mic? There's the camera for this now. I am not a PC keyboard player. I am not of that generation. I am of the generation that has to have consoles to game, because there was no other such thing unless you were playing like Doom in the early 90s. Silver ring. I don't have 2 accessories yet. What's that do? See, that ups my intelligence. That does really basically nothing for me right now. It makes me smarter, and it does not help at all. Kind of like real life. Another treasure chest I can't get to yet. Another dead end on the bottom. We'll see if I can try to get absolutely everything done through a single run here. It is not a big game, as I've said, so it'll probably only take maybe 6 or 8 hours at best for the entire thing if I do like 100% of it. Although I am stopping to read everything this time around with all the voices, so that might take a little longer. Maybe almost 10 hours. Shouldn't take that long to read. For some people it does. That's another reason why I want to include as many people in the Constitution and study all classes as possible, because, you know, it's not anybody's fault if you're not super literate in a country where, you know, the education system has been intentionally torpedoed for, 70 or 80 years. Basden. The passageway the miners opened is just ahead, but before you continue on, perhaps a history lesson is in order. Almost never, but go ahead. The Lodori believed that the spirits of animals influenced every aspect of their lives. However, at some point they began to worship a strange demigod called Zuatu Ulak. Zuata Ulak. That does sound good. They believed this Ulak controlled an army of monstrous minions who would herald the Age of Darkness. This symbol is what the Lodori used to represent Ulak. It is also the last evidence I have been able to find of the tribe before they vanished without a trace. What could have happened to them? Could this Ulak be connected to the monsters and the disappearances? The answers we seek must lie beyond the passage ahead. I will wait here until you've cleared the way. Okay, so now you know it's too dangerous. Okay, fine. Fine, sure. Professor Basden, entry number 3. I have searched these caverns for answers about where the Lodori went, but my only lead seems to be this inscription. I believe it is the most recent cave painting the Lodori made. It reads Zuatu Ulak, which I have translated from the Lodori language into Great Shadow. It is curious that the worship of Ulak seems to have completely eclipsed their previous belief system. Only the tribe's shaman could have initiated such a drastic change. But why? Savey. And boss room, obviously, in case anybody's never played a game before. I do like when things are nicely labeled, though. Oh, cool. Uh-oh. You missed, and I'm gonna hit you with a club in the face. Uh-oh. You missed again. It's not good enough. Oh. It's a good thing I've got huge uppies. No. Uh-oh. Missed again. No. That one was very close. Oh, even closer there. Oh, I got him. I think I got him hitless as well. Did I get you hitless? I did. When you get the bosses hitless in this game, you get a bonus. Astounding work. Never in all my life have I seen such a skilled fighter. With my brains and your brawn, we may just have a chance at getting to the bottom of this. Now let's hurry. Time is of the essence. To study the disappeared dead tribe that only exists in paintings? Okay, if you say so. The Wendigo's Claw. Now, unfortunately, I do think this does a pretty good amount of damage. Does lower some of my other things. Let's go for it. It does up the damage, but now I don't have the range of motion or the distance. And that's what you sacrifice. Oh look, it's our first Super Mario Warp Zone cut-through. That's for everybody my age who understands what that is. They really designed them almost exactly the same, at least in terms of function. And now here we are into the catacombs, also underground. Bastin, where you got you? Oh, you idiot. Well, great. Now I'm down here. Ah. And now there's zombies. Uh-oh. No. Ooh, 4 shots for a zombie with the Wendigo Claw. Luckily, they're the slow kind. Whee! Perhaps. A summon scroll, something I never use. Aha! What have we here? Spiked glove. Press against a ledge while falling to grab it. And now we've got our first movable... What's the word I really want there? Mobility. That's the word I really want. Luck scroll, flower bag. Our first mobility upgrade, which obviously is the only way we can get out of here. No. Would be better if I didn't miss the jump. And now we get our first cutback for the catacombs. Oh look, how nice for someone to have left a wired giant explosion just waiting for us. Super cool. A magic door. And back we go. Because this anthropologist or archaeologist or whatever he is still running out ahead. How did he get past the zombie? Ah, snake. Ah. Ugh. Uh-oh. I hate these guys. Not too bad, not too bad. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, see? Lava. Almost lavaed me. Aha! Another person. Ash. Hi there, I'm Ash, one of the miners here. Thanks for helping me out. I have a feeling the mines are going to be out of service for some time. But luckily, I've been learning the art of brewing potions. This will give me a chance to really hone my skills. I'm going to head back to the tavern now and get started. Thank you, Ash. She's the potion lady. We do, in fact, need her quite a bit. Bread. You would, of course, eat bread from underground, wouldn't you? You feel fortunate. Oh, that's good. The fortunate one is good because that means... Oh, I went in the lava. When you are feeling fortunate, almost every object and enemy you smack, almost, see that one didn't give me anything. That one gave me $5, 5 gold. Will give you some money. So this is a good buff. $25. And a ruby too. And protected, double buffs at once. Now we're talking. Protected and fortunate. That's the way we want to enter the year of the fire horse, guys. Protected and fortunate. Coming up on Tuesday, what's everybody doing for Chinese New Year? It's actually just Lunar New Year and the correct actual New Year, instead of an arbitrary sort of Roman calendar. The War Club. Oh, the War Club might actually be, what do I, 23? The War Club's better. No, it's not, really? Oh, I thought the War Club was going to be better than the Wendigo's Claw, but it's not. The War Club's a really good early drop here. There are, I want to say 5. I don't want to spoil everything, but there are 5 areas basically, and this is the second one, the Catacombs. So this is still first half of game for sure. Oh, nice level. Level and money all together. Ah. 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 Money. Telling you that the fortunate buff is very good, and you never really know which one it's going to be when you get there, unless you do, and I just haven't been paying attention. The fall of Linhen. In the last days of Linhen, the kingdom was in disarray. King Trell had summoned stone workers from all corners of the land to report to the capital for a very important project. When they arrived, the workers were instructed to begin taking apart the castle brick by brick and loading the stones onto carts. This was too much for a group of brave knights led by Siriz Tifali, who attempted to stop the king's actions by force. Over 50 warriors confronted King Trell, and a bloody battle ensued. Some accounts say that the king slayed most of the warriors by himself, laughing maniacally as he spilled the blood of his own subjects. Only a few of the brave knights were able to escape King Trell's wrath. So, not a good day at work for a lot of the stonemasons, is what we're hearing. So you notice how slow the club was? This Wendigo Claw is basically a small weapon knife, which means it's way faster. Ah. Got me. Another ruby I picked up. The gems are very useful for upgrading later. Longsword. I don't think the longsword's better than this claw either. Nope. 23 damage right off the bat. Well, I'm glad I no-hit that Wendigo boss. Does make things a bit easier. Can't get up there. Cut back. And you know what we're going to do when we cut back? We're going to go through the portal. And we're going to scum save. Weep. Weep. It's not really... When it heals your health, too, I think it's always valid. If you're an oversaver, you are safe here. This is a safe space for you, because we save all the time. Really? Like, stopped all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, first skeleton. Got him. Got him. Oh, I did get him. No, I didn't bother to get him. Oh, well, I'm not gonna go in the lava for 10 gold. Oh no, oh boy, wait a second. I was not paying attention to my health. I need to eat an apple. There we go. It's much better. Whee. Gotcha. Gotcha. Those snakes were messing me up, man. Cool. A chain hood. That one's got to be better than the bandana, right? It does. Well, my constitution goes down by 2, but my defense goes up again. Defense go up is just as good as damage go up, in my opinion. Ooh, that was close. Little... Oh, no. I'll almost never jump into lava for the money. Maybe if it was a $50 bag. Ha! Got you that time, snake. Oh, why are you going down there? Trying to trick me out, going for the knees. Uh-oh. How close am I to a level? Does it tell me? Does it tell me how close I am to a level there? I don't see one. Oh, I got some grapes. Eat some grapes. Grapes is good. No. Ah, an outline of a feather in the dust, and a giant horned winged god of some kind. Which is neat. No. Skeleton. What are you using as a boomerang? Is it one of your own ribs or something? It's kind of cool. It's super metal, actually. Aha! This place is incredible. I have learned more about the Ladori in the last hour than I have in the past year. Many artifacts are buried here among the dead, but this one is the most intriguing. These inscriptions say that Ulak ordered the shaman to move his people underground. Then the tribe turned its attention to the construction of the temple you see in this carving. It goes on to say that countless generations of Ladori died during the construction of the temple. Their remains were placed in these catacombs to await the age of darkness when they would rise again. If they built this temple, where could it be? And why was it so important? Please continue on without me, and see what else you can find. I will catch up when I finish here. Oh, so I'm killing faster than you're reading, huh? Okay, fair. Professor Basden, entry number 4. To my astonishment, we have discovered the Ladori tribe's burial ground. The corridors seem to twist for miles in all directions. The question of where the Ladori went has been answered, but another has sprung up in its place. What is this temple they dedicated their lives to building? It must be important, as the inscriptions say countless generations perished during its construction. Their remains were placed here in the catacombs to await the age of darkness when they believed they would be resurrected. In other words, neat. And yet another cutback. The number of times you go back and forth through the cutbacks is significant. There we go. Now we're talking. Felix Verone, entry number 1. It's been a long and perilous journey, but I believe we are nearly upon King Trill's castle. If the lost treasures of Linham are just beyond this gate, then the information we paid for will be worth every penny. That clumsy fool Drake stepped on a trap plate and collapsed the passage we entered through, so we have no other option but to push forward. This lock is vexing, however. It looks much newer than the rest of the catacombs, as do these symbols. What could they mean? I've cracked a lot of locks in my time, but I've never seen anything like this. Perhaps we should just pull the lever and find out what happens. Oh, don't have the next entry yet. Let's see. Indeed, what could they mean? No falling damage. One of the top 3 best video game mechanics that I wish existed in real life. No falling damage. Let's see. Should we go down? Let's go up first. Let's go across and up first. What have we here? Oh, some more stuff. Learning scroll. There we go. And a ruby. And there is our bonus little secret in the catacombs. I'm fast enough to dodge that. That's only 5 gold in that for the entire thing. But this seemed like they cheated you a little bit. There you go, 10 gold there. And max magic up. We don't have a magic weapon yet, but you do get a magic weapon at some point. So that will come into play later, because right now it's just the claw. Ho-ho. You missed, you undead swordsman type. I killed a bug and I leveled up the video game. Okay, whiffing. Come on, bounce over here. Gotcha. The bugs are slightly annoying. A swift sword. Tell me the swift sword is better than the Wendigo's claw. Tell me. Yes. And it also increases other things for really no good reason, but at least we got a sword with reach now again. Wendigo claw, not bad. Fun secret weapon for bonus purposes, but not an end game weapon. Can't really level weapons in this either. That's too bad. Did I already go everywhere? Let's look at the map. I haven't actually shown the maps so far here. So that's the cut through of the catacomb. Blue is a cut through. Here's the mines. You can see little dots where objects and items still are that we have not collected yet. Yellow there are the cut-throughs in between the mines. Blue actually goes in between areas rather than cut-throughs, and reds are the save points. Which means I got everything here. Oh man, it's already 9:30. Well, that's great. See, I knew I'd be able to play this game for hours without really even thinking about it. Appreciate the initial help for vocal levels and mic things too. I'll fix more of that as I go. Kind of had everything in very general settings first, but you know what? So far, so good. Nothing's crashed on me, at least. I was worried about that. This game has crashed once when I tried to play it on Steam. It was very strange, but so far, so good. More skeletons. Cool. This is an interesting room. This is a very interesting room. Aha! Here's the giant meat man. I wondered when we'd see one of him. Oh yes, the swift sword is definitely fast. Turkey leg! Who wouldn't eat a turkey leg out of a vase in a catacomb? I know I would. If I was this guy, I guess. Antidote recipe. Now, the antidote recipe is something they changed from base game to as they've improved it and released little updates and quality of life things, because when you get poisoned, there's like basically one way to get poisoned in this game, but if you didn't have an antidote on you, if you didn't have, or a warp scroll, or you were close to an exit or anything, it was a death sentence. There was no way to get unpoisoned. Now it works like any of the buffs, where it just ticks down for a minute and then you're not poisoned after like 60 seconds or something like that. But they definitely improved that, but I'm still always, as soon as I get back to the surface, going to get a antidote recipe from the potion girl, Ash, because that got me a few times in the original playthrough where I got poisoned and then got dead because I was too far away from any warp or any exit to get back up to the surface and didn't have anything to heal myself with. So they've done a lot of cute little good stuff over the years here. This came out in the year we do not speak of, 2020. So this is just the very beginning of the modern times, not the before times. Dom.
Thanks for the help, friend.
You see what I did there?
I'm Dom, the local blacksmith. I wish I could help you clear out these corridors, but I'm better at making swords that wield than them. Stop by my shop in Carthage sometime. I'll give you a nice deal on some new equipment.
So that is the blacksmith. So about 2/3 of the way through, you get to the blacksmith, which is good. But the swift sword is a pretty solid drop. So I don't know how much we'll really need to do an upgrade. Let's look at that map again. That's right, we can't go that way, so we gotta go back away. Run, 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 run. Yeah. Here. Let's see, where am I? Gotta go down. And, oh, I didn't go down here? I didn't. Wait a second, did I go? Okay, I came from up there. I see. I'm remembering roughly the layout is the same for all the core stuff. No spitting acid at me. Oh ho ho! Who is the spectral gamesman? Showman. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, step right up and spin the wheel of fate. This wheel is for those who like to put it all on the line, but be careful. just like life, it doesn't always come up roses. Will you spin the wheel of fate? Yeah, obviously gonna spin the wheel of fate. Good luck. Once to get going, twice for power. Ugh, I lose 2. Max HP is down by 2 now. Oh, that has to hurt. If you stay in the game long enough, you're bound to lose eventually. Perhaps we'll cross paths again. You dick. Ugh, Wheel of Fate got me this time. I've been fated. Oh, good. And there's a giant bone devil. It's a good thing that I can dodge you pretty easily. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't dodge that one right. I needed to be further away. Wow. Kind of got stuck in a loop there. He should have definitely attacked me at least once more. I wonder what happened. Boop, 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 boop. Huh. Well, that looks like a curiously empty room. An empty room in a platformer, huh? Don't you worry, we'll get back there. Aha! Well, now my max HP goes up by 3, so it's a net win for me anyway, even though it would still be 2 less than if I had just gotten the 3. Save. Fall. Let's climb up the large pit. Uh-oh. Did not get to this one in time. Pocket watch, though. It's good to grab, I guess. Maybe evidence of someone. I'm being very coy. I've told you that I played this game a lot already. I've beat it several times. I know everything that's happening and everywhere we're going. I just jumped up so we could unlock that, and then fall back down. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Watch out. I'm going to be interested to go back and watch the recording of this stream to see how it goes, and then I'll definitely know how to... Oh, a steak from the meat man. I don't want to eat that. Super don't. But then I'll figure out exactly the kinds of things I need to change. But that's why we stream the first time. Can't stream the second time magically. Okay, that's the way we want to go. So this is some sort of dead end down here. What do we got down here? Oh. 5 more gold. I mean, I guess of all the places you would expect sort of a crypt and a catacomb to be lootable. Ooh, what have we there? A bone whip. I don't think the bone whip is... Yep, the bone whip's not better. It increases some other stats, huh? Medium size with some razor sharp vertebra. That sounds fun. But not better than the swift sword. This one's quite a trappy room. Oh, for chainmail. I do think chainmail is certainly better than quilted armor. Oh, that almost doubles our defense. Oh, yes. Look at that. Now we're talking. Finally getting some good drops here. I already went that way. Let's go back up here. Gonna be rolling through this thing. Let's see. What do we got? 5 cups. Remember that. 5 cups. Wasn't there an enemy in here the first time I came through? I saw him for a second, didn't I? Maybe I was just imagining. 3 swords. 5 cups, 3 swords. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stars. 8 stars? Yeah, 8 stars. 3 swords, 5 cups. Felix Farron, entry number 2. After we finally worked up the courage to pull the lever, Drake and I split up to look for clues. I discovered several... Hold on a second. Hold on a second now, everybody. Well, okay. Well, never mind. I thought I was being interrupted. Why am I still in character? Sometimes it's just hard to quit. Let's see. I discovered several frescoes down here that I believe contain clues to opening the gate. Now, if I can just figure out what they mean. I hope Drake didn't get himself completely turned around. He's a lunkhead, but I could really use his help fending off these monsters. Well, it doesn't sound like they did too well. Well, maybe I am being interrupted. Fellas, hold on a second. I'm going to switch to this. And I'm going to mute for just a minute. Sorry for the overlapping sounds there, but that's alright. Whoa. Sword guy's not as good as me. Womp, womp. I wouldn't have expected the first stream to go off without a hitch or something, but that was fun. Had important messages being delivered. Let's see. Okay, and now stuck here at the gates. Give us a little fun puzzle to trip us up. But don't worry, I obviously know how to do it. Bonk. Now see, you tempted to go down the short side there, but that's not right. That's not right. Got him. And now see that if you're of my generation, you recognize this specifically as a Super Mario pipe warp cut through. That they just were like, let's just do exactly that, except make it in our aesthetic. Oh! And now we're in the gardens. A slot is carved into the wall. Good place for a slot to be. Imagine something goes in that slot. Can't get up there. Good sound in this game. Can't get under there yet either. Well, it looks like this is just a hint of where we will certainly be next time. Although, well, maybe not even next time. Well, no, probably. It'll take a few more minutes to get through the rest of the catacombs, I believe. Up and up and up. And final cut back. And do a little save. And you know, we've rescued several people now, so let's get back up to the surface. Whoa. Hello? There we go. Do. Ah, this is a relaxing theme. I like this one a lot. So no one's marked off yet, because I haven't talked to the mayor.
Oh, good. I'm glad Baston is all right. I used to think of him as a nuisance, but he's grown on me. Oh, you found Dom? Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what we'd do without him. Without his skills at the forge, this town would just be a hole in the ground. It's good to hear that Narina is back. She hasn't been in town very long, but she's one of us all the same. You rescued Win. That's great news. I'll bet he's already back at the tavern playing cards. Why anyone would spend all day playing games is beyond me, but to each their own.
We see what you did. We see what you did, developers.
Oh, thank the Watchers you found Ash. Every one of my workers is like family, but Ash is the daughter I never had. Please keep looking for the rest of the townsfolk. I wish I could be of more help, but I'm not as young as I used to be.
Back to sleep. And now they cross them off. So, we're about, what do we got? 5 to 6, yep, just about halfway through. Just about halfway through with the rescues, at least. Here we go from the loop. This round town.
Ah, hello, young one. My magic shop is now open again thanks to you. I have many spells for sale that can help you on your quests. However, I am unable to enhance any spells at this time. I lost my book of incantations when I was carried off by those monsters. There was a time when I could recite every incantation there by heart, but I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. Please let me know if you happen to come across it. And now we can definitely buy a magic weapon here. We need anything else? I don't think we particularly need anything else here, except my favorite and best magic weapon in the game, the magic axe. Anything to sell? Nothing to sell her. Okay.
Well, friend, are you up for a mission? I have some equipment up for sale, but I can't create anything new. Those creatures took my forging hammer when they raided the town. It was given to me by my father when I began smithing, and I promised to always use it because family. Once my hammer has been recovered, I can craft new items from the raw materials you find. Keep your eyes open and let me know if you find it.
So let's see, does he have anything super good? Most of my gold for bronze armor. I don't think I super need to spend my gold on that. On the other hand, I can sell all the stuff I'm not currently equipped with because it's all worse than what I have. So let's make some money off of these things. Out of deference to my regiment, I don't ever sell the quilted armor or the short sword, since I assume that the commander would probably be pretty upset if I was selling, knight-issued equipment. That's how I RP things, realistically and insanely. No club, no club. Don't need the bone whip. Don't need the war club either. This swift sword was a really good drop. So that gives me like 400 extra gold. Boop. Save.
Oh, hey there. I was hoping to see you again. My favorite thing to do is play card games, but I seem to have lost my deck of cards. The day we opened the passage, I left my deck in my lunchbox at the worksite. After you rescued me, I stopped off on my way to town to grab it, but it was gone. If you happen to find my deck of cards, please bring it back here and we can play a game.
Meanwhile, I have 4 tokens for his token machine. The question is, can I... get anything? Good. $50 more. Not bad. Trying to hit them 7s. 7. Ah, lantern. Okay, let's try lanterns. Cherry again. Cherry. Oranges and lemons. There should have been something for all the fruit there, don't you think? Close. Money is not super hard to come by in the game as you keep looting and selling. It's good to see you again. When I'm not working down in the mines, I help Ethel out by running the bar. I think I have a knack for it, but without any recipes, it's hard to improve. If you can find some recipes for me, I can make new potions to help you out. Please let me know if you come across any while you explore. Oh wow, you found a tonic recipe. Now I can make a potion that will restore your MP. Yeah, see, they didn't call it mana, they just call it MP. I'll add it to the menu right away. Oh great, you found an antidote recipe. Now I can make a potion that will cure poisoning. I'll add it to the menu right away. Please keep an eye out for more recipes. I've learned a lot already, but there's so much more to learn. We're gonna keep one of those, and one of those, and maybe 3 of those. Spend about half our money, just because. So, yeah, that's about all we need to do up here. Let's go back down into the mines. They call it a mine. Let's see, where do I actually want to go right now? Is there any place? Was that place one I couldn't get to? Let's do a little backtrack for a moment, because I do have the grabby claw hand now, which is a mobility improvement, and I do think this spot right here was one where I couldn't get before. This is how they get you to just go through all the maps like four or 5 times each. That's good for all the drops. Yes, precisely. Oh look.
Thanks. I was getting bored sitting in that cage. I'm Duncan, one of the miners here. The only thing I love more than digging up minerals is processing them. I'm going to head back up to Garthus and get the Stomper running again.
The Stamper, not Stomper.
Come save me if you ever want to buy or sell minerals. I like rocks.
I can relate, Duncan. I can relate. Let's see, then nothing else I can get to right now, I think, in here. So let's go back. Oh, tried to fall on me. You missed. You glowworm thing. Some pretty big worm. If I saw a worm that was about 3 feet long hanging from a cave ceiling, I would probably also hit that with a sword. Now let's see, where do we want to be? Oh, we want to be over here, because we gotta put in the correct sequence to open the gate. Okay, now the question is, do I remember what that was? It was definitely 8 stars, and it was definitely 5 cups, and it was definitely 3 swords. 3 swords? 2 swords. Okay, 3 swords. Part of my brain was like, it was 2 swords. I'm like, that's a lie. Don't lie to me, myself. Gotcha. Wizard. You rotten little wizard guy. Baked you out. Aggroed you to a jump. You aimed too high. And here we go. See, this mummy fella. He's the only place you can get poisoned. You get hit with that mummy breath. Instant poisoning. Oh, we missed again. Though you can disappear into the shadows. Doesn't really help you when you don't go very far. Another turkey leg. Lots of turkey legs in these jars. It's very curious. Is there a bonus? There is. MP bonus. This is definitely a treasury room with all the bugs in it. No. Walk away. Ah. Hit me with your little fingies. Come on. Leather bracer. That's probably better than... Oh, I had a silver ring equipped. I could have sold that to Narina, but I still didn't have any sort of good... What does this do? Lowers my other attack, ups my defense, ups my strength, lowers my intelligence. I think this one's better, because it does better hitting and better defensing, and that is what I care about. We gotta be almost... Where are we? Yeah, we gotta be almost through the catacombs here. It'll be a perfect place to end a stream, at the end of the catacombs. And we'll pick up next time with the garden area, which I think is a very fun designed area. All of these are really great. I just love this game. I wanted to do a comfort, fun, easy game that I highlight and show people more of. Don't you... Oh, you almost got me. For my first streams. Oh no, I jumped into it that time. Because, you know, not sponsored by anything, but hey, you never know. You never know when one might be. And I would love a sequel to this game. This is one of the ones that, like, just make more of the exact same game, please. Just make more. Make another, like, arc. Make another story of this character going off to another town and doing something. Like, just gives you an opportunity to do more of the exact same stuff. Go. Boss room, boss room. What kind of Oh, this boss room's got doors. Oh, delightful. I'm sure that's not terrifying to a young recruit at all. Whiffed on that one. I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, see? I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit list this one, because I sometimes screw up the timing. That's too bad. That's alright. We don't need to hit list every one of these. I would have got a good bone armor if I hit list this giant, like, death worm. Ah! Almost got me in the corner. Go. Oh! Didn't dodge that one. Hit you right on the butt. Hit you right on the butt. You came through and I slashed your butt. I got you. I only got hit like twice, too. I have hit list that one before. But that's okay. Another max HP. And another Mario cut-through. And here we are in the third area, or I guess technically fourth area, since we saw the gardens first. This is called the Keep. Good theme here, too. Harpsichord-like theme. I'm actually not going to go right back right away because I know that I can't go very far so far. You will see. Ah. Level up. Level am I now? 12. Not bad. This here is also an example. This little room with a cut-through did not exist at all in the initial release. But boy, getting back around where it cuts through was a big pain. So that was a nice quality of life they added, for sure. Queen Trell, 365 to 396. So young. What happened? Was it the madness? Probably the madness. Oh, an alchemist's sort of den. Ankaro, entry number 1. I have loyally served King Terrell ever since he was a child, but I must face the fact that he is no longer the man I once knew. I came here with his caravan in the hope that I could reverse the madness that has overtaken him. See, I said it was the madness, I was right. But I fear he is already beyond redemption. Why did the king choose to rebuild the castle here? It must be connected to the cursed catacombs that lie beneath us. The answers I seek must be hidden somewhere in the labyrinthine tunnels which sneak through these mountains. I pray for the Watchers to illuminate my path in these dark times. And shin guards. Hold down and press jump to perform a slide. So now we can slide. That's right, we needed soccer equipment to get to the next area. Mega Man style. Remember when I said the contention of this game is that everything is still underground? I love a game that doesn't explain itself too much and does not stay that consistent, you know? It's a game. You know, the people who get overly, like, nitpicky about certain details, it can be fun. It can be fun to be that pedantic, and I certainly am. And I certainly will be when it comes to doing things like rewording our Constitution on Tuesday's streams from 5 to 7. But that is based in historical, actual reality. Games are fun, and they should be fun and silly. So that's as far as we can go into the keep right now. We don't have any mobility to get further. Let's see. We still got about 5 minutes. And now, see, this is also a quality of life improvement. It did not have choices the first time around. It just had, like, you just had to cycle through each one in order. Like, this one goes to that one goes to the next one. If you wanted to get from the last area to the first area, you had to warp 4 times. So they really did a lot of cute little improvements that were very good. We'll save here. I have a lot of gems, actually, so for the next few minutes, let's go get one thing I know to go get, which is the Book of Incantations for Narina. Bingo. Just get back up. Whoa, I said back up. Thank you. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Womp, womp. No, missed. Not fast enough now, zombies. Ah, didn't mean to slide into that thing. Did that do damage when I slid? I don't think that did damage when I slid into it. That would have been very interesting. I've never tried to slide hit something in this game. Come on. In fact, we're gonna do two little grabs at once, I think. Because I'm fairly certain I know exactly, is it that one? Yeah, it's probably this one. Let's go up through here and cut through real quickly to also get the hammer for our blacksmith friend. Oh, I landed right on the stinking slime. Why did you do that? Why did I step in the slime? Gross. No, bat. The most devious bastard in New Carthage City. I'm going to be mostly making references and never explaining them, so if you're also good with that, or have just been on the internet and consumed too much media like I have, then you're going to be right at home here. We're going to have a great time. This is the one. This is the one. Dwayne. Another bandana. See? And I can just sell that. Forging hammer. Now we can go up and get him working and get our magic axe. Oh, which I have not used, actually. I have not used the magic axe at all. Maybe I'll kill a few enemies with the magic axe to show everybody. I usually reserve it for one particular boss that is annoying, and I just spam that on the boss. Oh, gotcha though. Gotcha though. Don't do a lot of the secondary weapon stuff in this game, personally. But I do want to highlight it all. I guess maybe I should, if I'm going to do a full run, maybe I should, like, keep going and buy all of the stuff and all of the upgrades and all of the things. Maybe I shouldn't have sold all the original weapons then, but I don't think we missed out on much so far. Also, like, no promises. I'm not a 100% completer sort of video game person, not unless I've done it a few times, but it's just because I like the game so much, not because I have that inclination.
You found my book of incantations. Perhaps you already know what gemstones have magical qualities, energy locked inside within them.
Let's try all that again.
Perhaps you already know that gemstones have magical energies locked within them. Some gems are more potent than others, but more difficult to find. By using the incantations in this book, I can fuse that energy into your spells. Let me know once you are ready to begin.
And now we're going to upgrade this magical axe. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, emerald will do almost half of an upgrade. Boom. And then ruby will do a lot. A sapphire will do almost all of it. And then one topaz will get us to the next level. What's our next level look like? Ooh, double-sided. And we can keep using... Okay, and that's as far as we got. And now I can sell that silver ring. Haha.
Well, stoke my furnace, you found it. Ever since I lost my hammer, I felt like a scabbard without a sword. Now that I have it, I can craft new items for you. Just let me know which designs you're interested in.
Is there anything good to sell? I can sell that other bandana I just got. Boop. Let's see. Do we have anything? We do have 6 iron, which will craft us the pernatch, which is 6 damage higher than our current swift sword. It lowers my alternate attack damage by 1 and my intelligence and luck each by 1, but that's worth it. We'll set that up, because that's a different style of weapon. A slow, heavy bonker, if you will. Alright. I don't think I talked to the guy after I rescued Dom, did I? Let's see. This is a few minutes over. Oh no, this is Dom. No, this is Duncan.
I love Garthus, but the one downside of living here is that there isn't a bank in town. So for years I've been burying my money down in the mines. Probably not the smartest move since it's swarming with monsters now. It's too dangerous for me to go back in, but maybe you could get my money for me? If you bring back all 3 of my stashes, I'll compensate you for your time. Please take my shovel with you. You'll need it to dig them up.
And now I got a shovel. And now we can get some of the stuff that's in the mines. Now I gotta talk to JQ here so he knows that Duncan's back.
Oh, fantastic. You found Duncan. He's my hardest worker, a born miner. I've never seen someone who loves minerals as much as he does. Definitely autistic. Definitely, 100%. I'm with you, Duncan. I understand. We didn't know what that was back in this day, but that's what it is.
So we'll do one last save here and stay up in town. Well, that's about my 2-hour limit here. So, thanks. Even though there was basically... Hey, you know what? There was at least 3 people who were in this chat at one point, and that's more than no people for a first stream. So I'm already thrilled that there was somebody here and somebody who was willing to help with some of the technical issues for kicking off a stream. Like I said, I'll be a Saturday now, so I don't have anything scheduled tomorrow. Monday, 5 to 7 is the study hall stream. Come in, get some work done, body double, that kind of thing. Tuesday is going to be the first. We start going through the Constitution so that I can help explain it. FYI, I do have degrees in political science and history, in case anyone was like, who's this guy? Why is he doing this? Check out all the other links I have from here, YouTube channel, Patreon, that kind of thing. Really appreciate it. This is me trying to kick things off. So I'll be back gaming again. We're not going to get back into Karthus until Thursday at 8 o'clock. But if you've seen this and enjoyed this, I'm going to put this up on my YouTube channel and review the footage and see how it's going and what levels need to happen and how else I can fix whatever I need to fix. But, I mean, so far, so good. Honestly, nothing crashed. Everything looks like it's working. It's, I'm a worst case scenario sort of human being. So the fact that everything actually is functioning is fantastic. So let's see. Let me navigate away from this a little bit. Actually, you know what? I can just go ahead and close our game. Even though I love our little sound, this nice theme is always good. I actually have this theme downloaded as just a video game music. Another good thing that you can come to appreciate on this stream as it continues, because I'm definitely of that generation that grew up with really solid game music. So, I'll see everybody next time. I guess... Close? It did close. All right. Well, I'll see everybody next time then. This has been fun. I'm glad it went well, and I hope you spread the word and get everyone to join me so that I can be a real problem for the fascists in a larger, real-life sense. and not just the slashing goblins in a cave sense. But see you next time.